I want to show you more proof for Julian Assange and Edward Snowden about the surveillance states. Like I said, I'm an inferior ethnic demographic or ancestry, so it may not appeal because of my ethnicity. But I am the living example of Edward Snowden's proof as to why he had to run away and get refuge from President Vladimir Putin. So what happened now is this is a it's Thursday morning, June the 22nd, and I'm showing you how Facebook, and they have people working in Facebook trying to entrap people that have nothing to do with terrorism. But the guy that recently came out of the news, the Canadian guy that did the killing or tried to attempted killing, the murder of a police officer at the airport, he was dual Canadian with Canadian passport and Tunisian. They give them, the Arab brothers or Arab people, I wouldn't call people like that my brother, they give them quick nationality and residence because their skin is white. And they have a sort of a European kind of complexion, and they have these really nice smooth faces. You know, the Afghanis and Pakistan and others. So they give them a lot of quick residency in these places. And then what they also do is they try to integrate them into society to secularize. They try to secularize them, to convert them over toward the religion, either to become Christian or to renounce Islam or anything like that. Or what I did was I had my hat that I usually would do my prayer with or whatever. I think I might have lost my hat. Yeah, this is another weird. Lost it or not, that it doesn't matter. But the other hat that I usually do my salat. Because I think I was looking for it the other day, or I might have left it at the masjid. I'm trying to really think about that one. Yeah, I'm really trying to think about that one. Is it? No, it's here. It's right in my pocket. It's scary. Very scary. I don't like leaving things like this that are very personal, connected to me, and that I haven't washed. Yeah. So, that being said, the proof I'm going to show you, I'll get right to the point because I'm digressing, and a lot of you have short attention spans. So, what happened is Facebook is a big purveyor of spying. And there was something here, this gentleman, who's a Saudi cleric, who I tried to get financial help from because the Muslims here in Iceland are not helping me, and they're very much intertwined with the security state apparatus, particularly the United States. Yeah, very much so intertwined with the United States processes. Very much intertwined with it, with the United States processes. The racial bigotry part of the United States, very much so. I heard some walking around the house. I was looking at that car, the license plate ZYE65. I've seen it before. I think I saw an American guy in there before. He may be staying in the guest house or whatever. So it's 7 something. Reykjavik still doesn't wake up until like after 9 or 10. So what happened is this cleric they have a masjid in Croydon in the UK, which is thought to be on the Quran and the Sunnah, but I don't know their level of moderation. The most desired for Western security agencies and intelligence is that you would be involved with Sufism. I don't want to be a Sufi. I don't want to be involved with it. Tariqat and taking oaths of loyalty to sheikhs. I don't want that. There's no Khalifa. Yeah, as far as I can see, there's no caliphate or anything like that. There's no such thing, as a caliphate or anything like that. I don't want that. I want my own life, my own economics. So these are fellow Muslims I go to, but you don't know if they have done a direct terror nexus. in Matrix and link with that. So Facebook continues to try to send this to me multiple times to friend suggestion. They call it friend suggestion. See that bastard Mark Zuckerberg, which he's really not. I'm the real bastard. These guys got to be sued, man. You got to sue these dudes, man. Yeah. These guys, man, these rich guys, man, they run around here with their big smiley faces and all that youthful look, and they're screwing us over, man. Bastards, man. You know, you know that they're screwing us over, man. I don't know if that's envy or not, but they're screwing us over, man. They're killing us, man. These guys, man, they're not doing nothing with Facebook that financially engenders or pools to help people. Just nonsense, smile and like and giggle, 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 and like you're a bunch of goddamn kids. You know, forgive me for saying the word goddamn, you know, as far as children. Children are goddamn. So this is a Pirate Party member who days ago, and what was today's date? Thursday, June the 22nd. I asked him, one of the leading members of the party, she sent an email right in front of me days ago. I think it's more than 3 days ago or 4 days. Today's Thursday. It was Monday. I think I met her on Monday or last week Friday. Yeah, it was. It was last week Friday or Thursday. Has he answered yet the email? And she said no, he hasn't answered yet. And this is somebody named Mordor. Like not Mordor of Lord of the Rings, but Mordor. But spelled the same way, you know? Almost the same way, but with a U at the end, U-R, not O-R. And we don't know why. And I just got the message, the signal message. It just came in a moment ago. It just came in, as you can see here, fresh in this screen here. It just came in. See, this came in at 0209, 0334, and this came in today. I didn't, because I usually clear all of this at the end of each day. It came in today. I can't prove to you except this. It came in, but why would it take a day for a signal message to reach me when I've had the phone on all day? Yeah, why would it take a day? And this is more than 23 hours ago. That means that when I turned the phone off, like after 1 o'clock yesterday morning in the AM, or this morning I turned the phone off, or after 12 to charge. She sent it before that, and I didn't even get it. I never saw the signal message. It just came in now, so you can see how the filtering. That would have to have the cooperation of the provider of the data, which is this, even though the numbers that the signal and the WhatsApp are attached to is another phone. Oh, I have it in an inferior phone because these phones can only take one SIM card at a time. But that particular number, you can have apps that are beholden to another number in another phone with a SIM card with a different number. The problem is that phone has no money on it, has no money and has no data. See, the person that sent me data to be able to do all this is an Ahmadiyya Muslim, an Ahmadiyya, what you call Qadiani. They believe in Ghulam Mirza Ahmed of Qadian, which is an aberration in Islam because we believe the Prophet Muhammad is the seal and the end of all prophethood or prophetic revelation. It's the completion of all prophetic revelation. You know, whereas the Ahmadis don't, and then they don't even believe Jesus is arisen. The Ahmadi. That's another thing most Muslims don't know. The Ahmadiyya don't believe that Jesus Christ, blessed and holy be his, sacred, be his countenance and his presence. He is, whether I say that or not. Blessed upon him and his mother, sacred, sanctified, pure, my mother, Miriam, Mary, alayhi salam, that Isa, alayhi salam, Jesus, that he has arisen and that he will come back. They don't believe that. The Ahmadiyya don't believe that. So not to believe that about sacred, sanctified Jesus is tantamount to disbelief in Islam. You're out. You're considered out of the religion. But I've had no choice because of the Muslims playing games with me, either through the intelligence establishment or a collusion and being cahoots with security structures, believing anything doubtful or untoward or improper about me, rumors even being spread like a good Asian nation state. Muslims that are embedded that are Sufism or secular inclined or frivolous inclined Muslims that don't really want to practice hard, I don't want to say hardcore, but straight and narrow Islam. They're willing to share dirty, sordid details about my personal life, sexual or otherwise, to disparage my identity. They're willing to do that and eager to do it. This is A'udhu Billah. I curse them in Allah's name. I cursed him in the name of His Majesty, of God Almighty. In the name of Muslims that we believe to be, like the Jews would say, Kadosh, Kadosh, Eloi, Eloi, Kadosh, in which the unmentionable names, and the names known in the unmentionable, magnanimous, all power, parading, ripping, all illuminating, existence tearing names of God. I cursed them in the name of Allah, man. In all His names known and unknown, I cursed them in the name of Allah, man. I cursed them, man, and I ask Allah, man, to show them in this world before they leave what they have done to me, to show them their deed in this world. Allahumma ameen. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ahlihi wa sahbihi taslima. I cursed them in Allah's most magnificent and glorious and supreme and exalted names, known and unknown, Aki, in the name of His might and His supreme imperial majesty over all existence. I cursed them, man. I cursed them that Allah would show them torment and misery in this world to remind them of me, and all of them, the Muslim and the non-Muslims involved, that that they will remember what they did to me in my life and cause me rancor and misery between myself and my son. I have a son now, which the July-born Harrison Ford is similar to me, a Cancerian, and he plays the pilot Han Solo, which I grew up in aviation in New York City, in New Jersey, whatever. And his son Kylo Ren kills his father, who is estranged from him. So they're having my child, and they're raising him to be an enemy to me, man. And they use an Irish Canadian woman, a woman who is of Irish ancestry, use her womb under the cover of Islam, in my desperation to not impregnate a woman, as attorney Fred Cohen used the word impregnate, as if I was an animal looking to seed and to impregnate like a creature or something, which I take great umbrage at that, man. But I was looking to have a mate, a Eve, to walk with of my choice, and who mutually chooses me back and agrees. And I haven't been allowed to do that by governments. Governments have interfered with it and gone around to nation states telling them I'm a threat and that I have to be exposed and kicked out. Lying. Whereas this guy, so they said it was 23 hours ago, Wednesday, and it's now Thursday. Yeah, no, he hasn't answered yet. See, it was Monday. See, a very simple email she sent him. A very simple. No, he hasn't answered yet. And it's a signal. So imagine if there's a delay, which would have to have the collusion of the local company here, which is called Simmon and Nova. They would have to have been approached by their people, or people on behalf of the British, or directly British Americans, saying we want this person's communications. All the traffic in and out, and I have nothing to do. But the other Muslims that are coming in, refugees, some alluded with jihadism, some not, some connected with drug or other smuggling, other networks, they're not going after their communications. No, how do you know? I know, and I feel it. My gut feeling. Like President Trump, when I had the gut feeling that he would win, I had this video recorded more than a year plus before he won, that he would win. I knew he would win. I have this gut feeling that they are targeting me because of my ethnicity, my race, and because, see, latest official suspect, a dual citizen of Canada and Tunisia, he could travel freely with that Canadian passport. Just like the one that did the Manchester killings on the bridge, the bastard, he had the British passport. He could travel wherever he want to go. No suspicion, no nothing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? No target, nothing. See, I have a racist fragment, faction, a fascist faction, and there's a border thing right near Canada too, in Michigan.